Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another quick pick prediction video. In this video, I'll be predicting the welterweight bout between Leon Edwards versus Nate Diaz. And firstly, why is Nate Diaz fighting Leon Edwards of all people? This guy is like well, I guess if you are for a real mixed martial artist, which I feel like Nate Diaz, I guess Nate Diaz still feels he is, and he's not just a media darling and they're trying to talk his way into big fights and avoid the real competition of the sport and just, well, for the most part, and just trying to talk yourself into big money fights and avoid the rest of it like it don't exist. Like you could lose 100 fights, but by you standing on the sidelines and talking a lot of trash even after losing, like you could be in a big fight just like that. You're not even in the sport no more. You're in the money. You're on the money side of things, or you fight a money weight or whatnot. But I guess he's trying to take it serious, but it's still, even no matter how you look at it, money wise or sport wise, Leon Edwards is like the worst decision for him to make. It's the least reward for the biggest risk for real. Maybe it was some big, super powerful, young, next phenom, young wrestler who we know the Diaz brothers struggle with wrestlers or have struggled with wrestlers in the past. Maybe that would be the worst style matchup for them, and a guy that don't really have no name to him. But Leon Edwards has a name, and he definitely has been on a streak, and he's definitely probably the best guy that hasn't fought for the title yet at welterweight and is right there and hasn't lost since forever. But yeah, I'm not understanding the mindset or mind frame for Diaz, because money-wise, people don't, and money-wise and mainstream-wise, people don't care about Leon Edwards. You don't get a whole lot of money to fight him. Well, yeah, you don't get a whole lot of money to fight him. And the UFC could literally cut this guy today, and people gonna complain. Like, people that have to care about him ain't gonna complain for a little bit. But after a couple months, year, like, it is what it is. He might catch a loss on a Bellator, or might catch a loss in some other league, and they're like, oh yeah, it was right to cut him. He was good. And they're gonna underrate people in other organizations all the time. Like, still great people outside the UFC as well. So it's very possible to lose, and nothing wrong with losing. Losing never good, but it's not like, oh, it's competition trash. Competition outside is some real good talented people y'all don't know about outside the league. So it's very possible somebody gonna lose it and go out the league. And then one loss, all of a sudden, it makes sense. And all of a sudden, his whole career is like, I don't know where I'm going with this, but the out of the point is, there ain't no real big money around around Edwards, but he's a very tough person, and in 99.9% chance he's gonna put a beating on Diaz. And Diaz could have fought somebody like Willie, who at this point, Willie's looking like, I don't know, a shell of a fighter right now. And that would have been a better fight for him, because he has a better chance of beating Willie. And if he does lose to Willie, it's a wrestler and he's a former champion. And you can make more money fighting Willie because he is a former champion. He does have a name, and he is known. He might not be no big money fighter, but he's a name. He has main evented and has defended the title and one of the greatest welterweights of all time. That would have been a fight, but now Willie's not in the UFC and about to fight a YouTuber. But he had plenty of chances to fight Willie. He should have fought Willie. But, or waited for Masvidal or McGregor or something, but this fight make no sense. But I see this one, I just been talking all this stuff. But I just think Leon Edwards, the cleaner, more technical striker. He's faster, bigger, stronger, can bully him in the clinch. Diaz can't take him down, or can't take him down consistently, or doing anything with those takedowns. So he's bigger, younger, faster, stronger. He has good cardio. He's not this big flashy striker that has no cardio, or a wrestler with no cardio. So it's not like Diaz can just take some shots and just keep walking down. He's gonna getting hit the whole fight. And Leon Edwards isn't a power. He has power, but he's not a power striker. Matter of fact, I feel like he can't get a stop in one. I do predict him getting the stoppage in this one, and really embarrassing Diaz out there. But it's not a guy that's gonna pretty much be a big explosive guy that's gonna win himself out with takedowns or win himself out with striking. And he's not some dummy who's just gonna go out there and throw 100 strikes, trying to go for a finish and get gas. He's gonna go out there, stay calm and composed, and just pick apart Diaz, kick out his legs, have him falling on his face. We try to top this. He's real good in the clinch. Diaz has made some improvement in the clinch, but Edwards still far ahead of him in the clinch. Be to move him, cut him up with elbows, and knee him to the body and throw him to the side and continue to pick him apart on the feet. And just having Diaz looking like a mummy punching bag and just pick him apart, and then eventually stop him the third round, or have the ref stop him from just taking so much damage. So in this one, I have Leon Edwards via third round TKO.